Welcome back to the weekly video. I hope you enjoyed the last one, and thank you for all the likes. So last week we talked about the trading, of course, as usual, and then about investing, creating your passive income portfolio. Just want to add that trading is a skill, so you have to wait for the timing to come. While creating a passive portfolio is not really that skill needed, but really is to identifying good stocks and then consistently wait for that low to buy. So that is a journey. So trading is a skill and investing is a journey. So I must say that the journey is not straight and easy, and many gives up along the way. So it really depends on how you want to see this. And okay, so good luck, and hopefully you can persevere if you are looking at to achieve that kind of return, right, to help you in your source of income. When you needed it, it will come in handy. Now let's take a look at the stocks that was shared earlier. So here we have quite a few, but if you find that in these recent months or weeks, the stocks are more or less here and there repetitive. Yeah, I have the same feeling. Right, seems like the Singapore markets are more focused on all those popular counters. Those that are not so popular, they don't really move that well, but there are still some which I don't really highlight, but still we shall just go through those that I have in the email. As I mentioned before, you are welcome to share the stocks that you would like to be heard, or you would like it to be heard in the video in the comment column, and you can do so, and I will spend some time going through briefly the essential part of the analysis in the video for the stocks that you requested. Okay, so let's take a look at Venture. We have Venture on the 1st of November. Then we have ST Engineering, SIA Engineering, Yangzijiang, Franken, ComfortDelGro, Seatrium, SIA, CapitaLand Invest, Sembcorp Industries, Keppel Corp, Singtel, Food Empire. So some of the days I don't highlight stocks because I find that the market may be tricky, and I prefer to constantly look at the market to find whether the condition improves or deteriorate, and then I will make a decision later. So now we shall take a look at the some of the stocks here, starting with Venture, and we will have the chart here. Venture. Okay, so Venture, you can see the upside over here, right? And it has been recovering pretty well after it announced its result. And then we are looking at it breaking above its resistance at 1283 yesterday, and today is trying to hold at that level. And previously, what we mentioned about Venture was a potential rebound, as I spotted this descending wedges over here. So descending wedge is by connecting all the lower highs and lower lows together, and then you find that the upper trend line is skewed towards the lower trend line. So it's like it is like closing up at the end, and then this is where you are looking at the wedge or descending wedges. So here there is a breakout, and then we see that the stocks actually has a projection level. I see that the stocks actually have a projection level to here, which is around 1246, and the stocks exceeded the expectation and broken out from it. So if you have ventures profit, currently holding on ventures profit, right, you can continue to hold on, as I don't see a strong weakness here or strong reason to sell as yet. If it can break out above 1283, then the next one will be 1322. Okay. By the way, this is not advisory. I'm just quoting my opinion. So here, I don't see a strong reason, strong bearish sign from the chart. Based on the chart, I don't see a strong bearish sign. So if it can survive today's selling, then we may be able to see it retest 1322, right? Resistance, major resistance over here, right? Going forward. Okay, next we'll be looking at this. So we go up to next one, ST Engineering, SIA Engineering, Yang Zijiang. Okay, so we have ST Engineering. ST Engineering, the point that I highlighted in the email was here and was expecting a rebound. So we expected it to break 382 and rebound back towards 398 resistance. But it did not, right, hit 398, but then it came down. So last week I draw this, so hopefully this will be a higher low, and then we can see a rebound here. So it had attempted, right, with a bullish harami, forming this harami pattern, but failed to have a follow through as the market was selling off the next day, and ST Engineering gap down to retest this support level here at 372, and today we managed to see some rebound here, and still the intention of doing so is to tell us that ST Engineering may not be ready to go for an uptrend, but rather is to remain sideways because it wants to test this low. So it wants to test this support at 372. So same low, and then after that hit back to 395 resistance, same high. And if you want to continue sideways, you will pull back from this 395 resistance and then retest this 372. So then it will continue to consolidate until it finds directions to break out either up or down. So if it breaks down 372, then it will be bearish. If it breaks up 394 and 98, then we can see that it moves into a new uptrend. So it remains to be seen what the stocks intend to do, but now we expect it to continue higher to 394 if it can sustain and close at 383 and above. Next will be SIA Engineering. So SIA Engineering is still pretty much in sideways here, as you can see. The major trend is still sideways here. So it struggled to break this major resistance at this 290, 233, 239, I beg your pardon. And then it pulled back, fill up the gap, making it exhaustive. So when the gap is exhaustive, of course, you know the strength of the movement is not strong. Or this this recent movement is not strong. And we shall see what is going to happen, because here 293, sorry, 239 is actually a strong resistance for it to break, and it fails to do so for many times. And the next time if you come back to here, it will be crucial again for the stocks to react, okay, here, because if it break out, of course we can see a new bull run potentially coming. If it fail to, then it may consolidate in a new range again, like here. Okay, here there's a new range, a smaller range compared to the bigger range of sideway. So we shall see what's going to happen next for SI Engineering. Then Yangzijiang Shipbuilding. Yangzijiang Shipbuilding was posted to expect to rebound and continue go higher. Unfortunately, it found resistance at 156 and failed to do it's what it needs to do is to break out. So it pulled back to the low here, and the pullback itself so far can consider as gentle, but the thing is that if we don't see any rebound coming soon and see Yangzijiang come down to 142, then it will be a challenge for this counter to turn into uptrend. Probably the best outcome will be another sideway. So you can see that a lot of stocks start to pull back, and there's a lot of struggle to form that higher low. So the year-end rally that we are all anticipating with it really help to form this so-called much needed signs for the stocks to engage on a longer bull run. So typically we have November, December, January, February as a bullish month, but occasionally December, if November rally too high, December will have some pullback before the year end. The last 2 weeks of the year, it start to rebound and January continue higher. Usually it's like that. So we shall see what's going to happen. So Yangzijiang 142 will be a crucial low for it not to test. So hopefully it don't go there. And then retesting 156 will give you some strong indication that some indication that the stocks may continue its bull way. Okay, it's bullish way. Then we have next is Franken, ComfortDelGro, Seatrium, SIA. Okay, so Franken, this counter is on a sideway and very hard for it to cross 1.12, 1.13 level. As you can see, there's a new resistance here. Yeah, so it went to 115 high. But generally, you can see a lot of trading activities at 112, 113, and then you start to pull back. The low or the support level is here, which it didn't test it recently. It came down as low as 105, and then today we can see some action that is between the range of 107, 109. This is still not so bad. If the stocks can go back to 115, there is a glimmer of hope that it may start to move in a positive direction. So overall, the trend is still sideways, and we really need to watch what's going to happen going forward, right, for this counter. But I reckon, in my opinion, 109 will be a pretty good level for it to close, and then next few days it start to trade to 110, 112 level, close there, and then hit 115. That will be perfect. Then we have ComfortDelGro. So ComfortDelGro is still in its uptrend. Slowly, gradually, trying to move towards 136, break out from 136 to form the necessary higher high. And you can see here from the arrow that I'm plotting right now, uptrend is still there. The result is encouraging, is quite okay. And we would like to see 136, then 138 resistance broken, and then it continue higher. And if it can hit back to its major resistance here, which is 149,150, it must clear this whole zone of resistance over here. This is the whole zone of resistance from 136 to 138 or even 140. Then we can see some more recovery action from ComfortDelGro. generally the trend remains intact, so we shall see what's going to happen next. ComfortDelGro, I must say, is the least worried counters. So far, it's quite slow and steady. And then SIA and Seatrium. SIA, we can see there's some infancy of uptrend sign. But the thing is that we have to see it rebound from this uptrend line, and currently it's forming a hammer pattern. And if we can rebound from this uptrend line, retest this 640 high and break out from there to hit 660 high, then we shall see some potential strength for it to continue higher. Okay, 660 is just right above its resistance at 658 here. Why I mentioned 660? Because I want a breakout to form the next higher high. So it will be a good level to hit, right, if we can maintain this uptrend. So today's task for SIA is to close at 624 or 625 to maintain this uptrend, or to keep this uptrend intact. Last 2 days, this long black candle give us the scare that the uptrend may not be there, but the recovery is quite well. So let's see whether can continue to do so. Then we have Seatrium. Seatrium, as its previous name is Submarine, we always like to call it the submarine. Hopefully this is not sea sinking. Okay, so here we are looking at the downtrend is still very much pronounced. It really needs to go back to 113 level to start the process of change of trend with a double bottom if we can hit 113. It has been struggling to move above 110, and it needs more observation, some more patience to see whether it can really change its direction by hitting 113 first. If it straight away come to 107, not going to 113, then it may slide down further to 102. Then next will be CapitaLand Invest Sembcorp Industry. So if you were to look, this is the email that we highlighted. So actually, we're expecting a higher low here, but the counter decided to hit to 297 low before we bounce back to 313 resistance. And then with Sembcorp Industry, wow. So this Sembcorp Industry expecting a flag pattern, but I don't think the flag pattern is formed up. So CapitaLand Invest. So you can see yesterday, strong rally to resistance at 313 and even broken out from there. And there's some early profit taking here. We can see some recovery here back to 313. That's good. That's good. And then we have a double bottom formation. So here you see here, I was hoping that this could immediately help the stocks rebound with this. This is a sign of a doji, but the stocks decided to come down and then form a bullish harami come hammer pattern. Then the strong rally was a good sign, but today, if it managed to recover, then there will be even better sign, because stock market is like that, not down means up. So if it cannot go down, means it's waiting to go up. So let's see whether it can go to 320 or even 324 high. Then Sembcorp Industry, yeah. So Sembcorp Industry, we have this so-called flat pattern still very much intact. As you can see, high volume here. The consolidation volume is declining, and we have a projection level that a near one, conservative one, if we can break out, then 545 target. So let's see whether Sengkang Industry can really break out and hit 545 high. Then we have oh, by the way, Keppel Corp. Okay, also expecting a rebound from the low here, and we did see the rebound coming. By the way, Sengkang Industry preferred to close at 5.9, 509, 510, then increase the chance of success. Keppel Corp, yes, expected to rebound, but the next day it dipped first before it really rebounded, and we can see that the stocks is trading back towards where it closed at 642, but this morning opened lower, traded lower, but 638 is encouraging, and eventually if it needs to be bullish, it needs to go to 649. So if it goes to 649, that is the sign of encouragement that there might be some potential upside towards 678. Okay, then we shall see what's the counter that we have. Singtel and Food Empire. So Food Empire is a symmetrical triangle, needed to break 118. Singtel is a hammer pattern. So we shall see where is Food Empire here. So Food Empire, does it have a breakout yet? Not yet, yeah. Not yet, yeah. So it's waiting for its time. So it's still hovering between this resistance levels 116 and 118. Okay, so let's see whether it can break out. So I'm not comfortable about the upper shadow here. So eventually, if it can break 118, it means that it barbecue all these sellers over here and then eventually start to go up higher. Singtel yesterday closed at 338, encouraging, which I needed it, but the closing is for a black candle, so that reduces the chance for it to be successful. So the important is today. So the important sign to look out for is today. So if it close 238 and above, it will be a white candle. Then we can see history repeats itself again. You can see a black candle here, next day white candle, boom. So today, if it's a white candle, then we can potentially see a repeat of history. Hitting 248 will be a good achievement for Singtel. Okay, so today we don't have any stocks because, like I say, I need to watch more. And here, just to share with you what I was expecting. So we can see S&P 500 hitting the resistance here with a shooting star pattern. So this is a warning sign. And if the market doesn't have a follow-through selling today, of course, this shooting star is just a false sign. There's no follow-through selling. And if the index can go to 4540 resistance, that will be a sign that the bullish momentum continue. So as STI, you can see here is that yesterday we saw some struggling going on for STI to keep its gain. So we can see an intriguing interplay of selling and buying pressure unfolded. Right. Although there's a apparent bullish closure, the candle pattern contradicts this view because it's a black candle, and the presence of black candle signals underlying weakness. No doubt there's a long lower shadow, but the long lower shadow in the middle of support and resistance is not really a sign that I would appreciate. I would prefer the long lower shadow at support level, and then a nice white candle above this long lower shadow. But nevertheless, if today STI can have a white candle close, so it will be a pivotal action to counteract this weakness, and then we can see potential advancement towards the resistance at 318. Hang Seng, very strong rally over here, but today most of the gains are erased. Okay, so if you were to look at Hang Seng, if there's any recovery, then it can create a, long lower shadow. then that will be some encouraging sign. So you can see this is a bearish engulfing pattern. So we don't have a long lower shadow yet. You open higher, close lower. So overall sideways is still intact, and we want to if you want to see Hang Seng go in uptrend, you see there's a higher low here. So it must break out, but it struggles in its breaking action. So you see it opened at the above the resistance, trying to break away from resistance, but selling pressure was quick to erase the gain and then push the index lower. So it will be still a tough situation for the index to clear this resistance zone to turn uptrend. So we shall see what's going to happen. So we need the two presidents who are meeting right now to come up with some good news, and then Hang Seng can start to fly up. Okay, so thank you for viewing this week's video. I will see you next week.